Hey, thanks for joining me again. Just out checking out some of my tubs. Doing a little update on some things. I've got my main Medaka breeding pond over here. And I noticed I had a dead fish in here yesterday, so I got it out and I was checking everything out today, and I noticed I've only got 3 of 7 of my main breeding stock left. So that means 3 of them just disappeared outright. 1 of them died. I don't know what happened. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the water because all the shrimp are still doing just fine. You can see a red cherry shrimp right there, and there's a whole bunch of them down in there. There's a lot on that intake filter. But I'm going to have to select some new breeders from my stock of fish that they've created and get a few more in here to continue the line. So look for that upcoming video soon of how to select these guys. Let's go over here to my Japanese biotope, Japanese style. Now, yes, I know this is not a real biotope. It doesn't represent any actual outdoor environment, but it's very popular in Japan to make this style of Medaka pond. And so that's really what I'm trying to emulate here. But it's doing exceptionally well. They've got a lot of things figured out we hadn't quite caught on to here in the West. But as you can see, all of the Ludwigia is just booming. And I've trimmed most of that back and replanted. There's some Rotala that's doing pretty well. Rotala green is doing really good. There's some needle leaf Ludwigia arcuata. The Rotala red, rotundifolia, is doing terrible, as it does most everywhere except for in one aquarium I've got. Can't figure out why. Java fern is doing Java fern stuff. But some of my terrestrial plants, some of these guys did not do so well. I had a plant right in here that I could not ever figure out the name of. And I actually have it in my rock garden right here. It's that plant. If anybody can figure out what that is, it has little blue flowers. It's super cool. I can't remember its name. I don't think it's a Muenbachia, but it died out pretty quick. It did not adapt to the conditions. There's a couple of sprigs of it right in there. But I replaced it with some Ludwigia and some Rotala, and that's going to do fine, at least until it gets cold. I don't know how that Ludwigia is going to fare in the cold. That's going to be a new thing we can all figure out together this year. I know how those Medaka are going to do in the cold if I give them enough water to where it doesn't freeze solid. I know they're going to do just fine. But some of those plants are not going to be as successful as others. The Solanginella, that plant here in the corner, it says it's hardy to zone 6, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. The Creeping Jenny will definitely make it. The fern should do okay. I've got ferns everywhere. And obviously the Japanese maples, but this wire brush plant, which is a really cool plant, I'm not sure how it's going to do. But we'll find out. But overall, that thing is just doing really, really well. Very impressed. The akadama soil to use in these outdoor ponds has something to do with oxidation or something. It really keeps the water clear, keeps the algae from growing. For instance, right next to it here is a more mature pond in the same spot that it turned completely soup green. And it's starting to clear up, but this one was running indoors for a very long time, so it was very mature. When I brought it outside, it did okay for a little while and then just turned green. But that's an example of what that akadama does. And it doesn't create a mess. if you get in and stir it up a little bit, it doesn't muddy up the water. So it's really remarkable. The only drawback is it costs $1 million to get it, but calcined clay is a product that you can use here in America. It's not much cheaper, but it is a little bit easier to get. Turfus is another thing that doesn't look nearly as good. And also, if you treat it with the right stuff beforehand, Safety Zorb from the Tractor Supply is an excellent substrate, but nothing is quite as good as akadama. It really is just incredible. Anyway, that's an update on my little Japanese style Medaka biotope. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to do some more in-depth stuff soon. I'm going to try to keep some regular uploads coming out, because I know that's how YouTube enables folks to see these, and I just really enjoy sharing them with you. It's something I find a lot of relaxation in. It's really neat. It's really fun to learn about this stuff, and the plants are just some of the best ways to grow plants I've found. So thanks. I'll see you guys next time.